I first learned of the sound of music when I was a young child, working at a community theater in my hometown. I grew up just outside of New York City. And sound of music is very interesting because I think it grows with you. If you're a young child, you potentially identify with the children. As you age, you identify with perhaps Maria, who is yearning for life and a change and just trying to find herself. And as you get older, perhaps maybe Captain Von Trapp, you have your own children, and even older, you then perhaps identify with the Mother Abbess, who really is the caretaker of a community. I definitely approach the work as a painter. I think of the lights are my paintbrushes and the stage is my canvas. In university, my dramatic structure teacher, Scott McRae, and it stuck with me forever, said, "Assume genius." And I think of that all the time. I think of when maybe there's a moment where I think I have the right answer over someone else. I take a second, I think, let me assume genius in this other person. Let me think, give them the benefit of the doubt. Let me think about what are they seeing. I try very hard to see what they're seeing versus prescribe solely what I am seeing. And I find that to be the core of the collaborative process. And I find great collaboration breeds great art. Working with the team at Sophia Opera is wonderful. This is my second time, and it's even better the second time because I know the people, I know what I'm walking into, and we're all very passionate art makers looking to make a difference in the world and truly have an impact. So I find myself extremely supported here and extremely taken care of and honored in the art making that is happening. As far as my process is concerned, it's interesting. I am called the lighting designer, but I would almost call myself the feelings designer, perhaps more so, because my brand of lighting or my approach to the work, it's a lot about emotion and a lot about psychology and really allowing for the space to breathe life into the characters, to the things they're going through. There's a cerebral connotation that is surrounding them at all times that lets them feel a certain way. I feel very responsible for my fellow collaborators' art making as well. I find the lighting to be much like the intangible, the sort of space between the tangible that allows for the piece to live and breathe. I find that the lighting really does take the set designer, Jeremy and Whitney, our costume designer, and the sound designer, and Wes Heiler's work as well, and the actors' work as raw materials, and I do find the lighting is sort of sewing that all together to make one cohesive image and one sort of delivery system. I find great lighting, you're hiding the technology. There's so much technology, so much information sharing that is happening in real time that essentially I am making art and I'm working backwards to think an image. I'm trying to make an impact on an audience. What do I need to tell that story? So I work from really the product backwards in my process. You will see art, you will see humanity, you will see opulence and struggle and triumph. And I think it is in every person's story, and everyone will connect with parts of this piece. So sound of music has a lasting impression because it touches on so many different themes and different archetypes and age groups, and it's just cross-thematic in general.